everyone, my name is Anika Mendoza.
And my name is Ayesa Gutierrez, and today we will be unveiling the hidden history of Intramuros, the walled city of Manila.
Intramuros, also known as the Walled City, is a significant part of the history of Manila, Philippines. It was established by the Spanish in 1571. During their colonization of the Philippines, the name Intramuros is a Latin for within the walls, which is fitting as the city is surrounded by thick, high walls and moats. The Spanish colonizers, led by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, chose this location for its strategic position, being near the bay in the Pasig River. The city was designed to be a fortress or seat of the colonial government and a symbol of Spanish power and influence in the region. The construction of Intramuros was a massive undertaking. The walls, which are about 4.5 kilometers long, were built using volcanic tuff, a type of rock known locally as adobe. The walls were designed to protect the city from attacks by foreigner invaders, particularly the Chinese pirates, who were a significant threat at the time. Inside the walls, the city was laid out in a grid pattern, a typical feature of Spanish colonial towns. It was home to several important structures, including Manila Cathedral, the Governor's Palace, and the Universities of Santo Tomas and Letras. Intramuros was the center of political, religious, and educational life during the Spanish colonial period. It was a symbol of Spanish rule for over 300 years until the Philippines gained independence in 1898. Today, Intramuros is a historical monument and a testament to the Philippines' rich history. It's a popular tourist destination where visitors can explore the remnants of the Spanish colonial era, including restored buildings, churches, and the impressive city wall. Intramuros during the Spanish colonial era was indeed a hub of power, culture, and commerce. It was the seat of the colonial government and the primary residence of the Spanish ruling class. The influence of Spanish culture, art, and architecture is evident in the design and layout of the city. The architecture of Intramuros was heavily influenced by Spanish and Mexican architecture, as seen in the grand churches, government buildings, and stately mansions. The Manila Cathedral, for example, is a magnificent structure that showcases Baroque architecture, a style that was popular in Spain during the 16th and 17th centuries. The city was also a center of education and religion. It houses several religious order and institution of learning, including the University of Santo Tomas, which is the oldest existing university in Asia, and the San Agustin Church, the oldest stone church in the Philippines. Intramuros played a crucial role in the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade, which was a significant trade route between the Philippines and Mexico. From the 16th to the 19th century, this trade route brought not only goods but also ideas, culture, and people from different parts of the world, contributing to the multicultural identity of the Philippines. However, the city also witnessed several tragic events, including the Battle of Manila in 1945, which resulted in the destruction of most of its original structures. Despite this, efforts have been made to restore and preserve the city's historical and cultural heritage. Today, Intramuros serves as a reminder of the Philippine colonial past and testament to its resilience and enduring spirit. It's a place where history comes alive and visitors can get a glimpse of what life was like during the Spanish colonial era. Fort Santiago is indeed one of the most significant landmarks within the walled city in Intramuros, built in 1593. It served as a military stronghold for the Spanish, American, and Japanese colonizers who ruled the Philippines at different periods in history. The fort is named after Saint James the Great, Santiago in Spanish, the patron saint of Spain, who is believed to be miraculous figure in battle. The fort's strategic location near the Pasig River made it an ideal defense fortress. Its walls have witnessed many battles and have endured the test of time. The main gate, adorned with the relief of Saint James, is a notable feature of the fort. One of the most important aspects of Fort Santiago is its connection to Dr. Jose Rizal, the Philippines' national hero. Rizal was a prominent advocate for reforms in the Philippines during the Spanish colonial era. He was imprisoned in one of the fort cells during his trial and spent his last day there before the execution in 1896. His final footsteps from his cell to the execution site are marked by bronze footprints embedded in the ground. Today, Fort Santiago is more than just a military fortress. It has been transformed into a memorial and a museum dedicated to Rizal. The Rizal Shrine inside the fort houses memorabilia of the hero, including his books, manuscript, and personal belongings. It served as a reminder of Rizal's contribution to the country's fight for independence.
Intramuros is indeed a treasure trove of religious and cultural heritage. The walled city is home to several iconic religious landmarks that have played a significant role in the history and culture of the Philippines. The Manila Cathedral, officially known as the Minor Basilica and Metropolitan Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, is one of the most prominent landmarks in Intramuros. It has been rebuilt several times since its initial construction in 1581, each time rising from the ashes, stronger and more beautiful. The cathedral is a stunning example of Romanesque revival architecture, and its grandeur and elegance are a testament to the enduring faith of the Filipino people. San Agustin Church, another significant religious landmark, is the oldest stone church in the Philippines, completed in 1607. It's a remarkable example of Spanish Baroque architecture. The church was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993 under the collective title Baroque Churches of the Philippines. Its intricate trompe-l'oeil frescoes and beautiful carved doors are a sight to behold. In addition to this, Intramuros is also home to other religious landmarks like the Church of San Ignacio, the Chapel of Our Lady of the Angels, and the Monastery of the Augustinian Recollects. Each of these places of worship has its own unique history and architectural style, contributing to the rich tapestry of Intramuros' religious heritage. But Intramuros is not just about religious landmarks. It is also a living museum of Filipino culture and heritage, from traditional Filipino-Spanish houses to horse-drawn carriages known as calesas. The walled city is a testament to the Philippines' vibrant history and culture. Various culture events and festivals are held throughout the year, showcasing traditional Filipino music, dance, and arts. Intramuros, with its rich history and cultural heritage, serve as a bridge between the past and the present. It is a place where you can experience the Philippines' historical journey while appreciating its vibrant culture. The Battle of Manila, which took place during World War II in 1945, was indeed a tragic chapter in the history of Intramuros and the city of Manila as a whole. It was one of the most devastating urban battles of the war and resulted in the loss of many lives and the destruction of much of the city, including Intramuros. The battle began when American forces landed in Luzon with the aim of liberating the Philippines from Japanese occupation. Manila, being the capital, was a strategic target. However, the Japanese forces led by General Tomoyuki Yamashita were determined to hold the city at all cost. The fighting was fierce and destructive. The beautiful Spanish-era buildings, churches, and fortifications within Intramuros were heavily damaged. The walled city, which had stood for centuries as a symbol of the Philippine rich history, was reduced to ruins. After the war, efforts were made to rebuild and restore Intramuros. The Intramuros administration, established in 1979, has been responsible for the restoration and preservation of the walled city. They have worked to rebuild structures like the Manila Cathedral and the San Agustin Church, using old photographs and historical records to ensure accuracy.
Today, Intramuros stands as a testament to the reliance and spirit of the Filipino people, while the scars of the Battle of Manila are still visible in some parts of the city. Much of Intramuros has been restored to its former glory. It's now a vibrant place full of life and history where visitors can explore the Spanish-era streets, visit the restored buildings and churches, and learn about the Philippines' rich cultural heritage. The story of Intramuros, from its establishment by the Spanish to its destruction and subsequent restoration, is a powerful reminder of the enduring strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity.
Intramuros, with its rich history and cultural significance, is indeed a major tourist destination in Manila. The walled city attracts visitors from all over the world who are interested in exploring the Philippines' Spanish colonial past. One of the key initiatives in promoting tourism in Intramuros is the provision of guided tours. These tours, often conducted on foot or by riding a traditional horse-drawn carriage called a kalasa, offer visitors a chance to learn about the history of the city in an engaging and interactive way. Some tours even offer a night mode, allowing visitors to experience the charm of the walled city under the stars. Cultural events are also a significant part of Intramuros' appeal. Festivals, concerts, art exhibits, and traditional performances are regularly held within the city, offering both locals and tourists a chance to experience Filipino culture and traditions. One notable event is the Intramuros Grand Marian Procession, held annually in December, which features over 100 religious images of the Virgin Mary from different parts of the country. The preservation and restoration of heritage buildings is another crucial aspect of Intramuros tourism and conservation efforts. The Intramuros administration has been actively involved in restoring and maintaining the city's historic structures, such as Manila Cathedral, San Agustin Church, and Fort Santiago. These efforts ensure that the architectural and history integrity of Intramuros is preserved for future generations. Intramuros is more than just a tourist destination. It's a living museum, a testament to the Philippines' rich history and cultural heritage. The ongoing efforts to preserve and promote Intramuros ensure that this heritage is not only remembered but also experienced and appreciated by visitors from around the world. Isn't it wonderful how places like Intramuros can offer us a window into the past while also providing a vibrant cultural experience?